Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's showcase on Dark Souls 3. So, one of the most undesirable weapons in the game. Physically, not really, stat-wise. But it's pretty much any of the Ghru weapons. I've kind of avoided them because they're so fucking ugly, but I guess eventually I would have to cover them if I plan to do the whole catalog. So here it is. I've decided to start with the Rotten Ghru Curved Sword. Yeah, pretty ugly looking. Like, really ugly looking. The weapons as ugly as they are. That's easily. Now, description reads that a crude weapon, half-rotten curved sword. Even the description agrees with me. Choice weapon for the blunt-horned Ghrus, descendants of the acolytes of Farron's Keep. The arachnid blade is drenched in rotten waste, making it acutely poisonous. Rotten waste? Gross. So how's that only ugly? It's covered in shit. Gross. The skill is the spin slash. So there's a flow into a large spinning motion and follow the strong attack for a spinning vertical slash. No, seriously. Seriously. Where you go down to the shit pit and then you just dip your sword in and it's good to go? Like, ugh, man, the smell. God, it looks ugly, it sounds ugly, and man, it is ugly. Visually, the weapon is ugly as it's described. I think there's a semblance of a curved sword somewhere in there, but there's so much shit on it, we don't even know anymore. It looks like it has a standard hand, like, no, a curved or covered hand guard, I think. Not sure if it's shit or metal. Yeah, it's gross. Like, really gross. So moving on to the stats of this weapon, we can see the physical is no better than any other average weapon. Nothing surprising there. 100 and just barely 50 but bonus damage. For the additional effects, this weapon does have a natural poison to put onto it, more like disease. But yes, you'll poison your enemies. Attribute bonus, we got an E for strength and C for dexterity. Yeah, you'll need a lot of dexterity to wield this weapon, and for all the wrong reasons. In real life, anyway. Attribute requirements, though, you need 10 strength and 13 dexterity. So not a whole lot to wield this, and no surprise. And moving on from that, we got this spin slash. Cost initially 6 FP to use, and the follow-up would double that to make it a 12 FP. And the weight of the weapon is very lightweight. Is 2.0, and probably at 0.2 weight and added shit. I'm not gonna let that go anytime soon. So in all, it's an average weapon. For the attacks, well, the basic attack is the curved sword attack. Oh, would there be shit flying around in real life if you did this? Maybe. Then you got the power attack, which is a fancy spin move. And the two-handed basic attack, we've got, again, all the basic moves from a curved sword. Nothing real distinctive here yet. And then you get the power attack, again, the more fancy spin, still from the curved sword moveset. And then the special, the spin slash, which is again borrowed from the curved sword set. And the sprint attack is a quick upward swing. And also you get your kick animation changed. Not every curved sword can do that. And if it's in left hand, you can even parry with it. If you wish to, anyway. For upgrading this weapon, you take Titanite shards, and you get a modest upgrade at least. 10 for the plain damage, and around 8 for the bonus damage. That's okay. It's not great. But it seems like a very average, modest upgrade. And so far we don't see any changes at all. Nope, no changes to the achievement bonus at all. It's a rather boring upgrade, wasn't it? Performance-wise, I think my opponents would be more disgusted than threatened by this weapon. Because, really, when you bring a turd to a sword fight, no one's happy. Backstab damage is okay. This weapon may be impacted by armor, which we'll test. Yeah, definitely impacted by armor, that's for sure. Yeah, just two basic hits and I can get the backstab damage done when I did against the guys in armor. I took this shield too, but I don't like the shield either. The shield's also ugly. Anyway, there's the... I got one hit of the power attack. Okay, it bounces off. We'll try a power attack now. Or, not the shield. Come on. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I can get through it. No, it's going to be a bit difficult. And there we go. It took a lot of effort, but I got through. This weapon's not designed to go through shields very much. Okay, moving on to the Gargoyle. I definitely don't expect to get through his giant shield, so the idea is to be killing him as quick as possible before he relies on his shield. Good, I might just stagger him quick enough. So there. That was the best fight out of 3. Now against the Black Knights, this weapon is probably not a great choice. Any of the curved swords. Any sword in general is not that great against Black Knights. Mainly because they have excellent reach and speed. So I'll be resorting to backstabbing a lot. That and using other moves that are quick. At least all in all, the weapon is pretty nimble, since it is curved sword. Even though it doesn't have any unique distinctions about it. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Rotten Ghru Curved Sword. On the pros, you got, well, it's very nimble. That's for sure, certain. And it has that poison damage that's also been added. The weapon is also pretty versatile. You can use it for quite a few different things. Parry, evasive attacks, and attacking with it itself. It's all there, so it's neat. Cons though, I'm just going to put a broad con here. It kind of underperforms in nearly every category. Doesn't really blow wow any category at all. It's also a bit short. And it's also visually appalling. And those are the pros and cons. So the score for the Rotten Ghru Curved Sword. Damage gets 5 out of 10. It did average damage. Reach though, it only did 3 out of 10. I took all the good footage of me hitting my opponents, but there's many times where I overestimated its reach. Moving on to the animation, it gets 4 out of 10. Even though all the animations are borrowed from the curved sword set, it does have the evasive attack, and you can actually parry with it. So at least has those two. Not every weapon does. Both, in fact. Bonus gets 4 out of 10. The bonus wasn't very impressive, and the upgrade wasn't impressive either, going with it. Miscellaneous, you got 5 out of 10. It has that poison damage and all the other versatile things it could do, but otherwise it's not really that great, visually included. So in total, the Rotten Ghru Curved Sword I give 21 out of 50, what I do classify as bad. Just all the small things add up, making it not as good as other weapons. It's not the appearance, but that is one factor. Well, with this weapon, I'm not truly surprised of its results. You reap what you sow. You put shit on your weapon, it's gonna be a shitty weapon. All terrible jokes aside, yeah, clearly you would reach for another weapon. Even poison-wise, there are much better ones out there. But oh well, that's my opinion. And that's been Showcase for today. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care out there.